Hey guys, welcome. This is a short video to present the latest adapter news, which will probably delight many of our keyboard players. And I'm gonna do a small presentation, and then everybody who's interested can contact me and we can place an order to order these adapters. So what is this about? This is an Amiga adapter, the H2A, which uses HID, and you can plug in USB devices such as mice, USB mice and wireless mice, or joypads that have USB. And I got in contact with the creator of it and I said, hey, lots of our players, they use keyboard. Can't we somehow map a USB keyboard to joystick controls? Because then we wouldn't need any more keypad productions and everybody could just use their preferred keyboard, even like the latest models with like those lightning speed, whatever, you know, you don't need clicky ones. You can just use whatever USB keyboard you want. And over the past month, we have refined some of the firmware code, some of the firmware code that goes into this little thing. And yeah, I told him our needs, and thank you to Chrome1 who gave me some input of what is important and what is needed. And then I kept testing, and now there's a product to showcase. So here we go. And let me see if I can fit my key. Yeah, this is my, like, just a generic USB keyboard, as you can see. It has a standard USB plug. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug in the adapter into the Amiga, into the joystick port. Goes in. Okay. And then I'm going to plug my keyboard. Yeah, let me cover the Amiga so I don't hit any other keys of it. Okay, it's covered. I'm gonna put the keyboard on there. There we go. And then I'm gonna plug in this USB keyboard into the adapter. Okay, it's plugged in. There we go. And then we launch SWOS and see what happens. Oh, actually, we've messed around with a testing kit. Just a quick demo. As you can see here on the port 0 is mouse, and then port 1 is a joystick, and you can already see left, right, fire button, second fire, or you can use WSAD over here. There we go. And the cool thing is you can remap those keys to any keys you want. Let's say somebody is playing, you know, IKJL, you can map your directions however you want them to be. Same with the fire buttons. Except, of course, the predefined SWOS buttons such as R for replay or P for pause or spacebar for highlights. Those shouldn't be used, but anything else on the keyboard is good to go. And now let's close this, run SWOS, and play. As you can see, left, right, up, down, everything works fine. And your question might be, oh, does this adapter have lag? No, it does not have any, you know, noticeable lag. It has the same lag as a joystick. A normal joystick would have like 2 milliseconds or something like that. Since the Amiga runs on 50 frames per second, you anyway have I think a 60 millisecond lag for the picture to come up on your monitor, so there's no additional lag that this adapter would produce, which is cool. Okay, choose teams. I'm just gonna do Freiburg Düsseldorf. Play friendly. Here we go. Sorry for my bad playing. I'm not a keyboard player. Diagonals work. There we go. So everything works fine. And even the strafing, as you would expect in SWOS, you can do left, right, and right would always prevail. Well done, Düsseldorf. You see, you can do that. If you face left, you hold down, and then you press right, the guy wiggles. If you press right and you do left, it does not. So it resembles the old SWOS limitation. That's another chapter. We can probably solve that as well in the future, since there's work going on the Amiga SWOS version. And but yeah, so it works just as you would expect to work with a keypad. Yeah, so that's the good news of today. If you have any questions, oh, of course this doesn't work. I have to use the escape key on the SWOS keyboard. There we go. If you have any questions, shoot them to me on Discord preferably, then I can coordinate. Whoever is interested and wants to place an order, the more orders we have, the better. Then our guy can produce a new batch and everybody can be catered to. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day, guys.